Emotions, they're the chains that hold you back, the weights that drag you down. But what if you could break free? What if you could master those emotions, control them, and use them as weapons instead of shackles? Today, we're diving deep into the art of becoming emotionless. You watch video in my channel but don't subscribe to the channel. So please subscribe the channel and watch full video and comment, how is the video? Thank you. Rule 1. Don't love anyone too much. Love is a beautiful emotion. It binds us, connects us, and often gives our lives meaning. However, excessive love or attachment can become a double-edged sword. It can cloud our judgment, make us vulnerable and weak that lead us down paths of depression when that love isn't reciprocated or is lost. The Stoic philosophers who championed emotional resilience often spoke about the dangers of attachment. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, once remarked, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This strength he speaks of is the ability to love without becoming overly attached. It's the strength to appreciate the beauty of a relationship without letting it define your entire existence. In our personal lives, this lesson becomes even more evident. Think back to a time when you might have loved someone too much, to the point where their actions or decisions control your happiness. The pain of betrayal, the agony of heartbreak, or even the simple disappointment of unmet expectations can be overwhelming. But what if you could love with the same intensity, without the vulnerability? The key lies in understanding that love is fleeting. Like all emotions, it comes and goes, and while it's present, it should be cherished. However, it shouldn't become the anchor that holds you down. Instead, let it be the wind that pushes your sails, guiding you, but not defining your direction. Your direction should be controlled by only you. By mastering the art of detached love, you not only protect your heart, but also empower your soul. You become capable of forming deep connections without the fear of losing yourself in them. This is the first step towards becoming truly emotionless, where you control your emotions and they don't control you. Rule 2, don't care for everyone and become less empathetic. Empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of another, is often called as one of the most virtuous human virtues. It allows us to connect, to comfort, and to build bonds. However, excessive empathy can be draining both mentally and emotionally. It can throw us to the problems and emotions of others, often at the cost of our own well-being. Epictetus, another renowned Stoic philosopher, once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This wisdom holds especially true when it comes to empathy. While it's natural to feel for others, it's crucial to determine when to engage and when to distance oneself. Imagine being a sponge that absorbs every drop of water it comes into contact with over time without wringing out the excess. The sponge becomes oversaturated and loses its effectiveness. Similarly, when we care too deeply for everyone and everything, we risk becoming emotionally saturated. Our judgment becomes clouded, our energy gets depleted, and we lose focus on our own needs and aspirations. Now, this doesn't mean turning a blind eye to the suffering or joys of others. Instead, it's about selective empathy. It's about choosing when to invest emotionally and when to maintain a level of detachment. By doing so, you shield yourself from unnecessary emotional turmoil and ensure that when you do choose to care, it's genuine, focused, and impactful. In the journey to become emotionless, this selective empathy becomes a powerful tool. It allows you to navigate the world with clarity, ensuring that your emotional energy is spent wisely and not squandered on every passing feeling or situation. Rule 3. Cut off toxic people from your life. The people we surround ourselves with play a pivotal role in shaping our emotions, thoughts, and overall well-being. Just as a single rotten fruit can spoil the entire basket, a toxic individual can cast a shadow over our lives, draining our energy and clouding our judgment. The Stoics believed in the power of self-preservation and self-respect. They understood that while we cannot control the actions of others, we can choose our associations. Diogenes, a philosopher known for his Stoic and ascetic views, once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 tongue. so that we would listen more and talk less. This is a reminder that we should be observant of the company we keep and listen to our intuition. Reflect on your own life. Are there individuals who constantly bring negativity, sow doubts, or undermine your ambitions? These are the toxic influences that one must learn to distance from. It's not about harboring animosity, but recognizing that for one's own emotional well-being, certain ties need to be severed or distanced. Cutting off toxic people is not an act of cruelty, it's an act of self-love. It's a declaration that you value your peace of mind and emotional health above all else. By doing so, you create a protective barrier, ensuring that negativity down and pessimism find no place in your life. In the pursuit of becoming emotionless, this step is crucial. It's about cleansing your emotional environment, ensuring that you're surrounded by positivity, support, and genuine care. Remember, the journey to me starts by ensuring that external influences align with your inner goals. Rule 4. Don't express your feelings and views towards anyone anymore. In a world that constantly encourages us to speak our minds and wear our hearts on our sleeves, there's a counterintuitive power in silence and restraint. While open communication is essential in many aspects of life, there's a profound strength in choosing when and where to express our innermost feelings and views. The Stoics often emphasize the importance of inner tranquility and the dangers of external validation. Marcus Aurelius once noted, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." By constantly seeking validation or reactions from others, we place our emotional well-being in their hands. Think about the times you've shared a personal achievement or a deeply held belief to get external-only validation, to get others' opinions. But what do you get? You get criticism or mockery, even joke. Such experiences can be disheartening and can share our confidence. But what if you held that power within, not letting external reactions control your emotional state? Choosing not to express every feeling or view isn't about suppression, it's about empowerment. It's about understanding that not every thought needs an audience and that our inner world doesn't always require external validation. By practicing this restraint, you cultivate a sense of self-assuredness. Your emotions, beliefs, and views become unshakable because they're no longer at the mercy of others' opinions and the quest to become emotionless. This rule serves as a protective shield. It ensures that your emotional core remains strong, undisturbed by the fleeting opinions and reactions of the world around you. Rule 5. Set boundaries and stop being always available. Boundaries, both physical and emotional, are essential for maintaining a sense of self and ensuring our well-being. In an age of constant connectivity where we're expected to be available at all times, setting boundaries can seem like a hard task. However, it's this very important act that can lead us to emotional freedom and strength. The Stoics believed in the value of time and the importance of introspection. As Seneca once said, "All the time you have only belongs to you." Yet how often do we waste it by being perpetually available to everyone, responding to every message instantly, or attending to every demand immediately? By not setting boundaries, we send a message to the world that our time, energy, and emotional well-being are up for grabs and has no value. This constant availability can lead to burnout, resentment, sadness, depression, and a feeling of being overwhelmed. It's like leaving the doors and windows of your house wide open, allowing anyone and anything to come in and disrupt your peace. Setting boundaries is an act of self-respect. It's a declaration that you value your time, your emotional energy, and your peace of mind. It means learning to say no without guilt, taking time for yourself without justification, and understanding that being less available doesn't mean you care any less. It simply means you care about yourself too. In the journey towards becoming emotionless, setting boundaries is a vital step. It ensures that your emotional reservoir isn't constantly being drained. It allows you to maintain a sense of equilibrium and strength, regardless of external demands. Rule 6. Put yourself first and become straightforward. As we near the conclusion of our journey towards emotional strength, Rule 6 emphasizes the importance of putting yourself first and embracing straightforwardness. To truly become emotionless in the sense of being unshaken and motivated, you must prioritize your own well-being. It's not about neglecting others, but about recognizing that you can't be of help to anyone if you neglect yourself. Consider the airline safety instructions that tell you to put on your own oxygen mask before assisting others. Similarly, in life, you must ensure your emotional stability and success before extending that support to others. Being straightforward is another crucial aspect of emotional strength. It means expressing your thoughts, needs, and boundaries clearly and without hesitation. This doesn't mean being rude, but it does mean being assertive and honest. Avoiding indirect communication and people-pleasing is vital when you're straightforward. You prevent misunderstandings, reduce stress, and foster genuine connections with those who respect your honesty. Incorporating Rule 6 into your life means making decisions that goes with your goals and values. It means saying no when necessary and being unapologetically yourself. Remember, it's not selfish to prioritize yourself and be straightforward. It's a step towards personal empowerment and success. With Rule 6, we conclude our journey towards emotional strength and becoming emotionless in the sense of being unshaken, motivated, and successful. You're now armed with the warrior's mindset. Embrace the fire within you and let nothing stand in your way. Life is a battlefield, and you're the conqueror. Before you go, remember to subscribe for a regular dose of unfiltered motivation. Now unleash your inner beast and conquer the day.